Welcome, I'm the Deadwood Jedi. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Strangely enough, I'm actually on stream right now. The chat's being hidden for you, but I just was presented with this amazing little new composition by, I guess I should call him, King Kala? On Twitch, he's goes by the X Factor. So we're gonna go. He brought this comp to me. He just told me, "Hey, I got this Warcaster Tower comp that works." I'm like, "Well, let me see." I've been struggling with Tower comps a lot. It's very hard to get it to work on all affinities because of Doom Priest, and Tower resists a lot of the speed debuffs. And even with Doom Priest cleansing, even that resist or not resisting can really throw off the tune. So I've been struggling a lot with it and really not enjoying doing those teams. This one works regardless of affinities because of Doom Priest, because of how it's put together. So it's a really cool composition. So I figured he's got a Spirit Affinity going right now. It's a perfect time to show this kind of comp off. So I figured we'd go ahead and show it to you guys and talk about it, and I think you're going to be really interested. So let's go ahead and first take a quick look at the champions here. So the champions he's bringing in, obviously, it's going to be Tower. And Tower he has going at 240 speed. That seems to be the speed you're going to need. There might be some leeway in there. I haven't really broken this comp down. So if you go to the website, you'll find it under SpeedTune, Tower Warcaster. I have a build up there that I don't like, so we'll probably replace it with this one because I think this is much more attainable for people and works much better on different affinities. The other champion we're going to have is Warcaster. Warcaster is going at 248 speed. You know, as far as masteries go, he's got support, he's got defensive tree, nothing really big on it. Just make sure you got your life drinker on your champions. If you have an immortal set, it always helps just to keep their HP up, but it shouldn't be an issue. Basically, anybody can get stunned except for Warcaster, but Warcaster's void. So on affinity, again, it shouldn't be an issue. With his team, he has Bellinor as the lead, another Void champion, but it's a perfect champion to have as the lead and take the stun. He has Bellinor at 174 speed, and I know there is a lot of leeway with these two DPS champions. His other DPS champion that he's bringing in is going to be Draco, the one, the only, also going at 176 speed. And then the fastest champion in this comp is the one that makes it all work, is going to be Doom Priest right here. And Doom Priest he has at 177 speed. Interesting thing about this comp, 177 speed for Ultra Nightmare, 179 speed for Nightmare. I don't know why exactly that's the way it does, but a lot of times that switch from Ultra Nightmare to Nightmare can have just a little bit of change just by tweaking a little bit of speed on it. And so that seems to be the case with this one, and that's why it works the way it does. If we take a real quick trip and we'll look at the calculator very quickly, you can see here we have all the speeds plugged in for all of our champions. The only delay we have to do is a one-turn delay here on Tower. That's it, really simple. And if we look at how the comp works, you can see Roshguard the Tower is going to place that block damage ability right here for the AoE 2, and it's going to carry over for the stun as everybody just takes one turn. And then when we come back after the stun, you can see Warcaster takes their double turn here and places the block damage right before the AoE 1. This way we have block damage the entire time. The only thing we have to worry about are debuffs from the clan boss and the stun from the clan boss. Well, we have Doom Priest in here. So Doom Priest obviously will cleanse all debuffs on everybody automatically. And that's what's happening here at the top of turn 5. And cleansing those debuffs means we don't have to worry about the slow debuff at all. And then when we come back around after the stun, the only person going before Doom Priest is Warcaster. We do have to make sure Warcaster doesn't take the stun, but because Warcaster's void, there's no real reason why they should take the stun. Now, he did do something very smart on Warcaster and put Steadfast as the mastery. Let me show you really quickly here. He used Steadfast as a mastery. This is a mastery that the clan boss likes to avoid. So putting that on Warcaster helps guide the stun to the other champions. And that's exactly what's happening here. We have, as our lead, we have Bellinor. Bellinor will take that stun. It works really well. And even based off affinity, go somewhere else, like say Doom Priest or Draco. It doesn't matter. We have block damage up. And because Doom Priest goes first, or I shouldn't say not first, but second here right after the stun, right after Warcaster, it's going to cleanse it off. So this is a really smart build, really well done, put together, and I think actually very attainable. The difference between this and say a Tower Skullcrusher team is you do need both Warcaster and Tower. You do need two unkillable champions, not just one, or one champion that can take it solo. So it's maybe not as versatile as some of those, but this works a lot cleaner against different affinities. So let's go ahead. We're going to do the run really quickly here. We'll just go in. I'll show you exactly how this works. It's pretty simple, and then we'll jump in ahead later on so you can see the damage output that he has on his team here. Now, no, I didn't go through all the champions and all their gear and stuff. I don't really think that's always necessary. The key with this one, guys, is the speeds. Getting the speeds right, the timing right. And the key to that is Doom Priest. There's always problematic masteries that you want to avoid. That doesn't change regardless of the tune. So just avoid that Arcane Celerity, avoid that, gosh, whatever the other one is. Oh, I guess we're going to look at them. Now we're going to look at them, now that I want to get this explained. So defensive tree is great. We just want to avoid Cycle of Revenge. Support tree is great. We just want to avoid Rapid Response, Arcane Celerity, and then we have to be careful with champions like Tower and Warcaster where the timing's important. We don't want to have Cycle of Magic on them. That's it with this comp. That's going to be it. Making sure you plug in all the speeds and everything into the calculator correctly is really all you have to do. So let's go ahead and we'll jump into the run here. And like I said, it's super, super easy to set up. All you have to do is very simple. Right off the bat, you start off A3 here with Warcaster. Boom. Get that block damage up. A1 with Tower, boom, and then it's auto. And that's it. It's incredibly simple. You can see Doom Priest is already cleansing. Another great thing Doom Priest brings is that increased attack buff. You can even time that if you wanted to. You can manual through this whole first section and time when that increased attack buff goes up. So it happens right before the AoEs. That can be a really nice thing for your champions to get the most damage out of it as possible. You can bring counter attack into this team. You can bring ally attack into this team. There really is no restriction to that. The thing is, you're only going to have 2 DPS champions, right? You're going to have your lead champion and you're going to have your other DPS champion. That's it. You got to make sure that Warcaster doesn't take the stun. So whoever, one of those champions needs to at least be weak affinity or be neutral affinity so that they take the stun ahead of Warcaster. So a Void champ like Bellinor works great. If it wasn't affinity, let's say this was a Void clan boss, Bellinor would take the stun. Except for that Veil, the Veiled can kind of throw that off. So having Draco in the second position means that Draco will take the stun. And if Draco doesn't, Doom Priest will. So that works really well. You do, like I said, want to be careful about affinity, making sure that either Doom Priest or one of your other DPS champions is either weak or neutral affinity at all times. Keeping one of them being Void would work just fine. So if you had like a Sawai, would work out just well for that. And so there's a lot of flexibility with this team. I'm actually very, very impressed with it. I think it's a really well put together team. I'm going to be looking at this, seeing if we can't come up with one speed that will work for all of these. Now, I should say that even though this was brought to me by the X Factor, it was brought to me by King Kala. He isn't the one that created this. This was actually created by a YouTuber, Leetooth Play, I believe is his name. So I'm not familiar with him, but there is a video out that he has. I'm going to put a link to that down below, both in the comment and description of this video, and I'll have a link to his video on the website as well, so you can see how he set it up. But this is really, really nice. It worked for Ultra Nightmare, it works for Nightmare, it works for Brutal. The only little thing you have to change is Doom Priest speed by 2. This is ridiculous, ridiculous piece. Just absolutely love it. So this is really great. I'm very happy with it. Let's go ahead. We'll jump ahead to the end of this run, and then yeah, we'll see how much damage this can do. There we go. 70.73 million damage. I mean, that's pretty considerable, guys. It's not bad at all. Definitely you can improve this, I think, actually pretty easily. You know, I love Bellinor. I think he's great. He brings that extra crit rate bonus, makes the requirements so much lower to get the crit rate that you want. But we can always increase our attack. We can always increase our damage. And, you know, a champion that might be really good for something like this would be bringing in a martyr who gives you counterattack. So you get even more damage on top of that. An ally attack champion would also be a really good way to go about this. I can easily see this being a 2-key Ultra Nightmare team without a lot of extra work. I think that would be definitely doable. This is a remarkable team, remarkable run. And 30.7 million. If I said 70, that was my mistake. 30.7 million damage. I think is pretty darn good. So yeah, this is a great team. I'm very, very impressed with it. So not a bad clan boss team. I'm very impressed with this. I'm really, really happy that the X Factor brought this to me. I'm really happy that I want to make sure I get this name right. That what is it? Lee Tooth Play put this video out there so that somebody could find it. I think this is just remarkable. So if you guys have a moment, go drop that guy a follow, at least on YouTube, if not a sub. Definitely give him a like on this video. I think that's definitely something we should be thankful for, that he came up with this. And you guys can look for seeing this on the website. I'm definitely gonna have a follow-up video for this on my Game On account, so I'll have that link down below. I'll probably be talking about some great champions that you can pair in a team like this. I think that would make some good combinations for you if you wanted to run a team like this. So we'll have some low-level some rare combinations. We'll have some epic combinations, and I think you can already see what a legendary combination would look like. So lots of fun. Thanks so much for this, guys. If you had a good time with this, please drop a subscribe, hit the like button, hit that notification bell so you know when the next video is out. If you guys would like some coaching or account takeover, be like one of these fabulous people, join my Patreon. It's a great way to get more information about the game, great way to support the work I do, the website itself, the calculator that you guys are enjoying so much. And if you guys haven't hit my website up, go stop by deadwoodjedi.com. Definitely a place to get some great information in the game in general. But that's all we got today. This was a lot of fun. I'm really glad we were able to do this on stream. This was great. So thanks to all the chat for sticking with me through this. And until next we meet, I'm the Deadwood Jedi.